Yeah. 너의 comment never sleep on me. Eyes on my chain 숙여 너의 고개를 what you looking at fool. 너의 눈 허리 멍청했고 find your comfort from another yeah. I go low like undercover yeah. Wanna know my name 죽지 않은 일은 위에 부어버려 기름 yes. You can't even guess me cause I'm baby.
Hello everybody, welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And this is our Medal of Honor show.
Yep.
We give respect to everyone who has received one of these medals.
Yep. We're slowly ticking away at the list.
Yep. So unfortunately, I am in the whites. Or I was in the whites. There was a lot of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of them were like... So we normally do the ones we don't get to that don't have a story.
Yeah.
We'll give a list.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do that next week.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Because all the whites in my list were all in the Civil War type thing.
Okay.
And they didn't have a story.
Ah, that sucks.
So probably the next time it'll be white, white.
John White, Joe White,
Yep.
Alan White.
There was a lot of them.
Yep.
Common name, but
Yep.
unfortunately...
No Horsts.
None.
No Gravinos either.
That would have been cool.
First thing I checked.
Me too.
Yeah.
How cool would that have been?
That would have been awesome.
If we're just doing the show, but that would have been the first one we did.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Horace Gravino.
Yep.
And maybe that would have been the only one we did.
Who's more badass? Your ancestor or mine?
But the stories would have been great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to start it off. We got Roy Mitchell Wheat, Vietnam, U.S. Marine Corps.
Yeah, wheat.
Wheat, yeah.
What's next, rye?
It could be.
Marble?
It could be.
Buckwheat? Maybe I'll find a buckwheat. That's fucked up.
We did a thing on buckwheat.
We did.
And it was the funniest shit. I can't remember what it was, but...
Pumpernickel.
You gotta... Dude, we've covered a lot of
so many
shit.
things. So many things.
It's amazing. All right, so
Okay,
Roy
sorry.
Mitchell Wheat. Wheat and two of other Marines were assigned to a mission to providing security for a Navy construction battalion crane and crew operating along Liberty Road in the vicinity of Dien Ban District, Quang Nam Province.
Ooh, nice.
You like
Got
that?
through it all.
You like
That was
that?
good. How many times did you try that?
Yeah, I practiced. After the Marines had set up security positions in the tree line adjacent to the work site, Corporal Wheat did a recon on the area to the rear of their location for possible presence of guerrillas. Guerrillas pertaining to,
Yep.
other war people. So he was just there. He's just there for security.
Mm-hmm.
Just so they can build, do whatever they got to do. Him and his team are just there, just to watch out.
Yeah.
He then returned within 10 feet of the friendly position and heard an unintentionally triggered, a well-concealed, bounding type anti-personal mind. Whoa.
Holy moly.
Yeah, so he
Okay.
set
Set off a mind.
Yeah. Immediately, a hissing sound was heard, which was identified by the three Marines as the burning of the fuse.
Oh.
Shouting warnings to his comrades, Wheat, in a valiant act of heroism, hurled himself upon the mine, observing the tremendous impact of the explosion with his body. The inspirational personal heroism, extraordinary valor of his unselfish action saved his fellow Marines from certain injuries and possible death, reflected great credit upon himself, and upheld the highest traditions of the Marine Corps in the United States Naval Service. He gallantly gave his life for his country.
Dang, it's crazy. And that's a common trend. I don't know if I should say trend or whatever. You know what I mean? But someone sacrificing themselves to a grenade or, a mortar or a mine or whatever, just willingly just throwing themselves onto an explosive device.
And the thing that's crazy too is like this one was kind of different because this wasn't like it wasn't like they're in battle,
right?
They were building something for future things, and he was just there for security.
Yeah.
So
he literally did his job,
and he did his job, and he was like,
It's nuts, though, man.
It is a common thing, but this one a little different just because it wasn't battle orientated.
Right.
But still, when someone does something like that,
That's incredible.
definitely deserve
Oh yeah,
the Medal of
as
Honor.
much recognition as they can get, for sure. Similar to Hammett Brown, Staff Sergeant, U.S. Army, Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Staff Sergeant Bowen distinguished himself while serving as a platoon sergeant during combat operations in Binh Duong Province.
I like it. Said it well.
I practiced too. Republic of Vietnam. Staff Sergeant Bowen's platoon was advancing on a reconnaissance mission into enemy-controlled terrain when it came under the writhing crossfire of small arms and grenades from an enemy ambush force. Bowen placed heavy suppressive fire on the enemy positions and ordered his men to fall back. As the platoon was moving back, an enemy grenade was thrown amid Sergeant Bowen and 3 of his men. Sensing the danger to his comrades, Staff Sergeant Bowen shouted a warning to his men and hurled himself on the grenade, absorbing the explosion with his body while saving the lives of his fellow soldiers. Staff Sergeant Bowen's extraordinary courage and concern for his men at the cost of his life served as an inspiration to his comrades and are in the highest traditions of the military service in the U.S. Army.
And it really is, though, honestly. That is... I mean, I guess to me, the highest thing is to sacrifice yourself for others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That
is...
like the most selfless thing that you can do.
Yeah.
You know, just...
And those things are unexpected.
Yeah.
You don't... Like, he tripped it off. He didn't know.
Right.
Same thing, like...
Right.
It's just so, like...
And it was as they were, like, running... You know what I mean? Like, as they're running away.
Yeah.
And it's like... And in that 1 second...
He's like, it's me, you guys, go do...
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Grenade! Run!
Yeah.
Done. You know what I mean? Like, in 1 second...
Yeah, and you almost
gives
know,
me the chills.
It really does.
Yeah.
But you almost know that you're not gonna.
Oh, you're not gonna make it.
That,
No.
You know what I mean?
No, you make that decision knowing that.
And that's why I think these awards, like we've read several of these stories, are so well deserved.
Yeah.
Even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think that it's not better than any other award, but to me, like the sacrifice for yourself,
Yeah.
it's up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Put it that way.
Definitely deserves the recognition as often as it can be given, for sure.
It's just crazy, like, to even think being in a position like that.
Yeah.
Like, we would never know what to do or anything like that. I mean, we see.
I'd like to think that, you know what I mean? I could make that split decision choice, but holy moly, man!
Especially in the world we live
terrified.
in now. I mean, the world we live in is kind of messed up.
Yeah.
And you hear of all these crazy predicaments that go on in the world. If you're in that situation, I mean, you just don't. You just don't know.
Yep. And I like these stories too because they're inspirational because it's like you see the good that people can do.
Talk about a brother.
In a world that's in such a mess. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? hearing something like this, you know what I mean? It reaffirms my faith in humanity. You know what I mean? Even though these are, older stories, but it's still there. There's still good people in the world.
It's still there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just makes me feel good.
And you are so right. These are they are tragic stories, but they are also feel-good stories at the same time,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why we do them. And that's why, you got to just, regardless if you watch it or not, it's out there. And
you got to respect the stories.
You got to respect the stories. It's that simple.
Yep. And anyways, if you do like these stories, don't forget you can check out the shows that we've done in the past on these Medal of Honors. There are, we've probably easily done 100 of them so far and haven't even scratched the surface.
Yep.
So be sure to check those out on both our Facebook and YouTube page, both at One Drink Podcast. Don't forget to hit the sub button and ring that bell. Be the first ones notified when our new episodes hit.
And also just share with one person.
Yep.
That's all we can ask for, and
Yep.
That's it.
So shout out to all the men and women out there in the military.
We love you all.
We thank you
a lot.
And we're here. Until next time.
See ya.
Cheers.